I'm early. Okay. Hopefully this holds up. So I was getting a headache from all the sun that gets in my room because the blinds suck and don't actually do anything for me. I don't have actual curtains because it's a single window. So I found a blanket that is just big enough to block the window, and I have it clipped up to what little curtain I have. Now the weight of the blanket might be too much and pull itself off, but it hasn't done so yet. So I'm hoping that holds for a bit. Oh, I'm stupid. I sat there mashing on both games, not realizing that the right game wasn't actually set up. Dang. I fixed a crazy issue with my right game as well. It was literally just the capture card was set to a higher frame rate than it was supposed to be. So hopefully that means in the future, if anything happens on that screen, it shouldn't mess up the video. None of these are bad, I don't think. Nothing great. Raichu? Aw. I am looking to add a third Switch, hopefully within the near future. Which is kind of funny and ironic because I'm going to have to then do a whole playthrough of a game just to end up restarting said playthrough. Unless I decide to keep it. I don't know. Nothing great until the very end, unfortunately. But yeah, unfortunately I won't have a capture card for that third Switch because I just do not have the room to set it up like that. But since it's another OLED and that's what the right game is, I should be able to hopefully dock that on the capture card. And now that I fixed the issues, I should be able to freely switch that. And so if a shiny happens, I could at least put it on the capture card. That'd be nice. Boom. I really need to do a better job about watching both games. Whoa, stream. Can't say but good luck on the hunts. I appreciate it. Sogaleo Master. I believe I've seen you around in the comments. I always appreciate that. You are always like spot on too. Like the second I upload, you're on it. It's nice to see you actually stop by in a live. It's crazy. Beat the Polytoad. Let's see if it does it. I know I put chat on screen, but honestly, I am kind of tempted to just like pull up chat separately and just full screen the right game so it's easier to focus on playing both. I'll leave it up to fate which one gets it. The host, of course. None of these are great. I should have went berries, cause healing. Darn. I gotta move my mouse. I keep doing that. I put it over top of the game I'm actually looking at. I mean, it's not gonna matter. Might as well try to get as much Dynamax off as I can. Honestly, I just got opened up to the idea of like something crazy. If I'm watching through the view I have already, like why do I even have the left game on my main monitor? I'm already playing both of them basically through the same screen because I'm looking at the layout to play the right game. I'm so tempted to just put like little labels in the bottom right corner for my sake. Just so I can be like, okay, the left game is the Switch 2, the right game is an OLED. I'm just going to refer to them as that. And then that's also there so if I say the OLED, people know which one's the OLED. Switch old with the letter E in there somewhere. I'm actually kind of excited to replay Sword and Shield. I think that would be fun. Because they were my first games I ever played. Magmar, why are you such a curse? What? I didn't get a choice. I was gonna say yes on that game. This run is going to go terribly just because of a glitch. And I hate that glitch, but it's never gonna go anywhere. They don't update this game anymore. They can't patch it out. Well, they can. They're just not going to. That's so annoying. And I assume that's some kind of error from me playing on like the same local network or whatever. Because I don't think I've ever seen issues like that happen from people playing online. Like, it's only been when I've done 2 switches. I have no idea why it does that. And it's annoying. I hate that it does that. Fire Blast is unfortunate with me setting up rain. I'm sorry about that, gang. What good is that doing? Oh, this is like ultra my fault. I love how both switches will start the turn at the exact same time, but the Switch 2 loading the game so much faster, like you just get to watch as it gets slowly more ahead. Like it's already done with the turn. It's great. Actually, okay, they actually lined up pretty well that time, I think. It doesn't matter, this run, I'm going to be lucky if I can beat Tapu Fini. Because everything went wrong this run. I got a bad path, and then on top of that, I got the glitch at the worst time. Oh, my Sitting Cuties came like an hour ago, and they're so adorable. Well, one of them was Kyurem, so I don't know if adorable is the right word to use for Kyurem. I like Kyurem though. I love Unova. Polytoad wants it. That's annoying, because I know if I didn't take it, then no one would have. But by taking it, I just know that if this scenario had played out the same, but with me not taking it, it would have went to the Magmar. And that's what is unfortunate. Oh, St. Q's, my Sylveon. My beautiful Sylveon that I have yearned for. I finally have it. So it's here on my desk now. I can't show it because I don't have a camera set up right now. But it's here on the desk. It sits between my 2 monitors, like the microphone. So, you know, it's not actively in my way. But it's nice, it's here now. Harshly lowers the attack stat. Yeah, too bad it's a special attacker I'm fighting. Yeah, Mega Kick. Why not? I really just need to hope it does not target Magmar, because Magmar can do some damage. That wasn't the best, because it's not stab or anything. But I just need to hope that holds off on attacking Magmar. Can you not mess with me? I don't want your ability. Like, in the nicest way possible, I do not want your ability. Are there any cases in Dynamax Adventures where you would actually want to use Skill Swap? I don't know if there's any legendaries that you'd want to do that with. I don't even know if you can Skill Swap a Dynamax, actually. Yeah, just pass it around. What is it doing? I'll use Bounce. Yeah. This isn't the best outcome for anything happening, but we're managing for now. Well, okay, I was thinking more about what you could do with Skill Swap. If it's Levitate, then you could be in a situation where you're fighting a ground type, like Groudon or something, and you have a Pokemon that, I don't know if this even exists still, but hypothetically you have a Pokemon that's weak to Groudon, and the ground type moves, so like an electric type or something, but also does good damage against Groudon, so you'd want to give it Levitate to help it out. That might exist, because ground is also good against like rock and fire, but I'm sure there's probably, yeah, Dreadnought. I mean, Dreadnought is water rock. That could be pretty good against Groudon. If you could give it Levitate, I don't know if that would be worse than just letting it be, but I don't know. I'm speculating over something I'm not fully educated in yet. I was at one point, but I forgot. Oh, wait, that was genius! Wait! I was trash talking the NPC, and it literally demonstrated exactly what I was talking about. I am never talking trash about the NPCs in this game again. I am, but it literally just sat there and demonstrated exactly what I talked about. I was like, is there any situation you would want to skill swap? As it sat there and took my dry skin and then gave it to the Magmar, so the Magmar gets healed by water instead of taking damage. It literally made our team work. The AI is smart. It is always smart in like the worst situations, but like, that was genuinely the smartest thing I've ever seen the AI do. Good job. You know what? It deserves that. I will give credit to the AI. That was actually the smartest thing I've ever seen it do. And while I was talking about it, so it proves my point. There is actually a use for that. Okay. It didn't prove my point, I guess, because I wasn't necessarily making the point that it was a good thing to have. I was just speculating on when you would use it. As it sat there and showed me exactly when you would use it, I was thinking too much hypothetical. This game deserves credit. I'll give it that. No shiny Politoed. Aw. Magmar? No. Heliolisk? Those seem not sunburned. Tapu Fini? Hold on. My thing isn't incrementing. It should be at 16. I just realized that. Tapu Fini? No. No. Darn. Okay. That's fine. I'm surprised we made that comeback, but that, again, is entirely because of the Magmar clutch. That was genius ability swapping on the AI's part. Lugia, no, I'm fine. Zapdos. Zapdos pants off. I think that's an actual person. That channel name sounds familiar. I think I heard an Absol video. That's someone he knows. Okay, so worst thing here is probably Hitmontop, and the worst thing after that is honestly none of these. I guess Stunfisk is 50-50. I'll give them the option. They didn't even take it. Okay, so we're cooked. Oh no, there's an electric type and a Butterfree. Butterfree has Venoshock, I'm pretty sure. And the electric type, yeah, that'll work. And there's a scientist, so I mean the NPCs. I'll see if one of them wants to swap. Oh, this is Kadabra. It also has an electric move, I think. So my thoughts are, let's see. I think Quagmire is a funny did I say Quagmire? I meant Quagsire. I hate my brain. It's Quagsire. I'll just start calling him Quagmire. Honestly, screw it. They're one letter apart. So, that's not my fault. Anyways, this thing... Okay, it has a water move, actually. Okay. That kind of sucks. I was hoping if it did have a move, it would be a ground move. But sure. Okay, so... I think the plan is I'm going to switch the Quagsire anyways at this, and then at the next one I'll switch it again. No, I guess at the next one I'll switch for Hitmontop, and then at the scientists I'll see if any NPC wants it, and if not, then I'll swap the Kadabra. Hi, how's it going? Hopefully it's going well. I don't know how recently that was sent. I was really focused on the game there for a second. Ah! Don't break the layout, please, I beg. I worked so hard to fix this. Like, I literally overlaid the capture cards on top of each other just so I could make sure they were the exact same size and, like, the same distance from the top and sides. Because I think I had the right game slightly smaller, and it bothered me, because I could tell. So I'm just paranoid now that I'm going to mess that up. I can probably lock them, actually. I think there's quite literally a layer lock for both of these. Yes, I'm locking their layers right now, because I just thought of that. Anyways, I hope it's going good. I'm on tangents. Okay, what did I say? Quagsire was taking this. No one else was. And then Hitmontop is taking this. And then the scientist afterwards, then Electabuzz is going to say no. Then I'm going to see if an NPC wants it. If they could try it. Because Kadabra isn't bad, I don't think. Like, it's not the best thing I could have for Tapu Fini, but it's not the worst either. It doesn't have an electric move. I don't know why I thought it did. Okay. So yeah, Psyshock isn't the worst thing to have still. On, how's round work? User attacks target with a song. Others can join the round to increase the power. Okay, yeah. I wonder if anyone's ever used round in Dynamax Adventures successfully, like the correct way. Because you would need all 4 people to have round to get the most out of it, I think. I don't even know if there are 4 Pokemon in this that have round. I feel like to even use that, you would have to have an extremely specific situation. Okay, so I'm actually more tempted now to switch the Kadabra anyways at the scientist. Because Basculin is fine. It's not the best thing to have, but it resists water at least. And then, same but different, I don't know, for Doublade, because it's Steel type. So I think that helps for Fairy. I don't know if it resists Fairy, but, you know, it's whatever. So they don't need to switch, it would just be nice if they did. But like, Kadabra's just frail. I would know. And now that I know it doesn't even have an electric move like I somehow thought it did, I kind of want it gone. I was going to be okay with it because it's like, if it has an electric move, it can hold its own at least. Nope. Okay. Oh. The Basculin wanted it. Okay. Okay. Don't get garbage. Oh, that's actually kind of okay. Because, I mean, it doesn't do too much great for me, but I mean, it's another water type. It is part rock, so it doesn't resist. But I mean, I'm not against having a Dreadnought. As long as they're just not getting weak things, I think that's fine. Because, like, if you just have something that's weak to the boss, that's an issue. Also, I think Butterfree has a poison move. I feel like I remember seeing people use it with Venoshock. So that's going to be nice if I can do that. And if so, the Kadabra is the one switching here because I want it gone. I really hope the game doesn't do that glitch again. Because if it does that glitch again, I'm just going to be super mad. Because the game that needs it is the one that always gets the glitch. And I don't want that. That'd be terrible. Don't glitch. Boom. Okay, Freya actually wanted to get rid of it because she was like, okay, this isn't helping my case. Expert belt? Yes, please. Leftovers? Yes, please. I almost took a life orb. I was so tempted to get one. Alrighty. Oh, it has Giga Drain too. I didn't even notice that. What's better, Venoshock or Giga Drain? Giga Drain is technically better, I think, because Venoshock is only gonna do me good if it's already poisoned, and I don't think we have a way to poison it. But I think that's going to be a great strategy once I get to, like, Bulu. Because, like, Venoshock plus Poison, like, that's going to do great damage. Because I think Venoshock gets a boost from the Poison. Plus the fact that Poison moves are 4 times on Bulu. So, like, you're going to do some pretty decent damage against Bulu. And of course, if I plan things out properly, it's going to be even better. Honestly, that's fine. It's chip damage, and it takes one Pokemon out of the equation for being possibly knocked out. Okay, that's good actually. 2 turns, I think, already. And we're in this position. That's pretty good. Because I used a weaker move turn 1 anyways. So, we should KO by turn 4. Especially because I'll be Dynamaxing as well, so like... Even if we're already set to knock... Yeah, we are 100% knocking this thing out next turn. Plus with Dynamax, like, yeah. I think this is gonna go over pretty well. I was tempted to try out the dual stream or whatever, because I was curious how that would work. But I'm pretty sure by default it just crops it to where like the exact center of the screen is shown. Or it might try to detect if there's a face cam, and if so, just make sure that's cropped to be in the middle. Or I guess in the field that's shown. I don't know. I don't know how it would work with 2 games going. I don't think it would automatically pick up that's supposed to show them both or whatever. So if there's manual ways to adjust that, then I'll probably have to look into that. But that'll definitely be on my own time. Because it'd be cool to be able to do the shorts as well, because I know that helps with being discovered, because you can easily stumble across it just scrolling through. But I didn't want to try to figure all that out today. Alright. It's shiny time. Actually, I don't know if it is, but we're calling it that. It's shiny time even if there's no shiny, because this is the time to get shiny. I don't think either of those are shiny. No. No. Okay, it takes 1 extra button press to get out of talking if you already... Oh, that's Coco. I don't need Coco. So yeah, if you're the host switch, it takes you 1 more press to get out of talking to her after each run. Which is interesting. It doesn't matter, but that's interesting. I think I broke it. Oh. Of course, right when I was about to try to reset, they connect. I really want Scolipede to be taken. Okay, Munchlax? Oh, they're smart! They're actually smart. Now I gotta be smart. So there's the option between grass or poison. Either one would work great. And I think steel is probably my best bet after that. Yeah. I'll go Porygon route because I think Porygon actually has an electric move. So the idea here is going to be stock up on things that are actually useful. And I think my exact play is going to be the main switch is going to take Porygon, so that way on the next one it can say no, see if any NPC wants it, and then plan accordingly. Lower the target speed stat. When my target's a Porygon. Oh, very tired. Yeah, it has Thunderbolt. That's good. You know, I was considering actually. I might boot up Shining Pearl at some point as a side thing. Like if I set up a third Switch until I can get my hands on a third game for Sword and Shield. I could set up just like Shining Pearl on the side to do, since I do have that physically. And I could shiny hunt starters and stuff and that. It wouldn't be the greatest thing to do, but it'd be something. can have it. What they had was already good, but I can still get something that's decent. So, might as well let them just get the heal. Oh, I forgot. Pawn Puff can heal too. So yeah, that really was a great Switch idea. Because they got healing through getting a brand new Pokemon. And then I got healing because they can heal. Oh. That's kind of unfortunate. I really need Fire Blast to start hitting. I'm actually just not gonna Dynamax. Because Absol needs to hit something. There. Well, never mind. I don't get a Dynamax now. Because it one-shot. Also, it boosted its special defense, and no wonder it didn't even do that much. I forgot it did that earlier. Oh, it's burned at least. Should be doing less damage now. I think it would be pretty fun one day to do these on a single system and go online with it to get other people in on it. And then during one of them, just go completely AFK to go do something. I wouldn't get to catch like anything along the way, but it would at least stop on the legendary do you want to catch it, assuming I could get that far with relying on other people. Yeah, it could be fun, I guess. I don't know. No. No switching. Absol gets it. And your Pokemon ate the berries. I ate the berries. Boom. I haven't been paying attention to this one at all. I've been fully autopilot, actually. Oh, wait, no, not boom. Not boom. The only boom is that thing going boom. I should pay more attention to the game. Oh, wait, that's like the second death. I'm fine. Hitting a thunder in this economy? Why are you not using your electric move? Or are you all out? Are you fresh out of electric move? Because you're an idiot NPC who likes to waste their good moves. I think Metal Claw is safer here because I don't need as much damage. And it's more likely to just hit no matter what. Defense boost. I would have liked a heal shield, but sure. Pollen Buff to the rescue! That Pollen Puff was so clutch. Hey, I did it. Because I'm the best. Okay, I did use a luxury ball. Alrighty, let's see. No. 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 Ho-oh, no thanks. Okay, well, we don't want them to have Marowak. And I guess Chansey probably isn't great either. Of course, you still take the thing that's weak. Okay, I can work with this as long as Morpeko does... Not Morpeko. As long as Hawlucha doesn't waste the poison moves. Oh, I should have done a light screen because we're fighting Jolteon. Well, no, is Jolteon physical or special? I don't even know. It's one of them. Light screen can't cause harm, at least. If anything, it'll do good. But if not, then oh well. Chansey isn't really doing much. What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, this is whatever. Actually, is anything gonna have Volt Absorb? No. Is that right, or is it Lightning Rod? I don't know. There's an ability that exists in this game that some electric types have that causes them to literally consume... Hi, how's it going? I was mid-thought there. Don't know what ability it is I'm thinking of. I'll know it when I see it. I just had this dumb fear with collecting electric types that like one of them is gonna have the ability that absorbs all electric moves to boost their special attack. Because that always happens, it feels like. I think it's Lightning Rod. Yeah, I did phase on Lurantis. It was pretty exciting. What was that, Dedenne? Honestly, I don't know. Dynamax Pokemon are interesting figures. Burn. So Hawlucha might need to switch, actually. But that is really unfortunate because the way I like switching my Pokemon is I test. I have the main host switch say no, so then I can see if they're gonna try to take it and then do with the second switch what I need. But the second switch is the one that's already on the Pokemon it's keeping, which sucks. Because now I either do take this or I don't. I'm honestly kind of tempted to just take it, because I know Dedenne is one of those things that an NPC that has it does more random stuff than good. Okay, they didn't take it anyways, good. I don't think that's how that works. I think actually, if I did say let them have it, it could have taken a very different path. Oh, this is not very good. Info. Let's see. You have plus, which boosts special attack. Ally with the plus or minus ability is also in battle. Okay. You have Volt Absorb. Restores HP if hit by an Electric Titan. Okay, but you don't actively absorb. Got it. Well, that's not going to be happening anytime soon, so... I am the stupid NPC now. Mwahaha. Dang! That's a lot of damage. This run might not go well. It has all the potential to go well, but it just probably won't. I am extremely tired today. Wow. Sure, you can have it. Should you spend 2K for a computer because your laptop is too buggy? Huh. I mean, are you comfortable spending that amount for one? Because, I mean, if that's what you want to do and you're comfortable spending that kind of money on one, then I would say go for it. I mean, that way you'd also be better equipped because, you know, you can upgrade PCs. You can't really do that with laptops, so if things were to ever start bugging out on that, you could at least get new parts for it. The on-screen chat is so delayed today. I'm convinced. Because, like, I've been flipping between looking at chat through, like, a chatter perspective and then also on-screen. And it's supposed to only be 2 seconds delay. But it's way more than that today. Might as well just go for what I'm doing. Wow. That's crazy. I could never. Big damage. Okay, yeah. GG's. No way it doesn't die. 22! Oh my god. Oh, wait, I can't do that. Hold on. Okay, I adjusted the counter with my arrow keys, because that lets me move it exactly how I want and not drag it around freely. But I forgot my arrow keys up and down are also tied to my counter, so I can't do that. Anyways, it'd be nice if this is shiny. Maybe not the Tapu Fini. I'm not saying that needs to be shiny, but it would be nice if there is a shiny, I guess. No. 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 Maybe the next one. Please have something I need. Xerneas. I don't need Xerneas. You can hunt Xerneas in Sun and Moon. I'm fine with not hunting Xerneas in this game. Ooh, this is actually very nice. I'm taking Seismitoad and I guess Drapion. Okay, this isn't the worst. I should play Pokemon Minecraft. I do, just not on here. I'm actually in a server with a few friends, and one of the mods we have active is a one of the mods we have is a Minecraft mod. Whoa. No, one of the mods we have is a Pokemon mod. I haven't touched that server in a while because I've been busy doing other things. But I need to keep training my team because we have, I think regardless the mod we're using, the gym leaders have level caps. But we're playing with the level cap fully enforced, so you can't level up Pokemon past the next gym leader's level cap. So it's kind of annoying because we're gonna do it to where we are the gym leaders and all that, and we have our specialties, but we have to actually play through like the story mode or whatever. I should actually wait. And let the thing with the 4x super effective move Dynamax. Yeah, it's annoying because like I don't really feel like trying to play through it because it also cheats. Like literally all the gym leaders cheat. Because they all have like one Pokemon that isn't even in their type specialty. And they all use like one Pokemon that is like unfairly overpowered. It just cheats. That's my point there. It just cheats. So it's kind of annoying, especially because it's like not that easy to train your Pokemon. And if things go wrong, you have, like, literally my strategy for the first fight was cheese. You have to cheese every single fight. It's not even fair. And even then it took me like 1,000 times. Kinda, but even then it's like, you know, they just That's just changing their defensive type. This is like straight up using another Pokemon. So they quite literally, in the middle of a fight where you are fully prepared for one type, they just bring out something that completely walls what you would use. And it's like, why do you have that? Like, that's not even your type specialty. Like, Brock had a Vulpix. Why does the rock type gym leader have a Vulpix? And also, he had like 4 Pokemon. His first one was literally just a self-destruct to sacrifice your first slot. And after that, you know, you have the Onix and Arkin. And then Vulpix. And it's like, why is the Vulpix there? And of course, you know, you can't beat the Vulpix because, oh, I'll just use water or ground type, but it has hidden power move that I'm pretty sure was grass or whatever. So it was kind of just unfair. Let's see. None of these are really that good. I really wish the Mian Shao would switch, because that's not great to have on the team. But it's also kind of hard to enforce that. No. Sure, I'll drop its defense stat. And I think I can get away with a few Thunderbolts right now. I have 5 I'm able to spare, so that's good. Wow, that did a lot. It's scarily strong, haven't lost a single fight. Wow. What did you make? That's insane. Yes, Sylveon, Ceruledge, Talonflame, Azumarill, Suian Braviary, and Unovan Lilligant. Wow. Okay, that's actually the best thing that could have happened there, I think. Because Crawdon is not that great. Oh. Well, Seismitoad I'm willing to oh, are you kidding me? But that's actually good. That's probably better. But that's annoying. The whole reason I swapped was I didn't want to risk Peonia switching. But then Noah was the only one who wanted to switch anyways. And that probably would have been better for me, honestly. And like, I didn't even really need to swap Seismitoad. It had a poison move. It was gonna be fine. So like, I did get something that was technically better, but like, that's annoying because now I blew my one chance. I could have gotten rid of the one thing holding us back. Okay, the one thing holding us back. There's also a Malamar on the team that does slightly hold us back as well. I'm gonna do my favorite strat. Actually, then, I might just swap off the Malamar, because I can control that. And it's an extra weakness I really don't need. I'll have 2 Pokemon that can do decent damage. Oh, there we go. This is comfortable in my eyes right now. I honestly wish I had my smaller lamp over here, actually. I'm a fan of Majora's Mask. I haven't played Majora's Mask yet. I've played Breath of the Wild, and I've been slowly working on Tears of the Kingdom. I kind of have that put on hold right now. I have played Wind Waker, but Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild are the only 2 Zelda games I've fully played. I do plan to play the N64 Zelda games at some point. I have the 3D versions on my 3DS downloaded, so at some point I'll get to those. Okay, this is interesting. It's better for me to have this because I'm not giving myself an unnecessary weakness, but like, I still have an electric move. Anyways, random potato comes into your thoughts asking you to buy McDonald's french fries. What? I would think a potato would want me to not buy McDonald's french fries. Because french fries are made from potato. Wouldn't potato not want me to buy dead potato? I want to play Twilight Princess because I don't want to mess up the connection, because I know Switch is weird with staying connected when you go to the home screen. But on my main account, my account profile picture is actually the Twilight Princess Zelda. I haven't played that yet, but it's like the one game I'm looking the most forward to playing right now in that series, so I'm excited to get to it. Random cow comes into your thought asking you to buy cheese. Again, why would that, would the cow, why would the cow want me to buy dead cow? Would the cow not, I mean, I guess the cow was already dead though. So, like, whether or not I buy the cheeseburger doesn't matter. That cow is already dead and made into a cheeseburger. But by me buying that cheeseburger, they now need to replace it, which means they would get another cheeseburger made, which would mean another dead cow. I would like to know what the context of Dynamax Adventures is for, like, an actual Pokemon trainer. Because, like, if you think about it, we're all in this doing the exact same Dynamax adventure, and right now we can clearly see this is a purple Tapu Fini. But in the event someone gets a shiny, like, if you look, they are all basically clones of each other. The only difference is the original trainer and, you know, like, certain smaller things about it, like if it's shiny or not, because that's rolled separately. But that's weird that's rolled separately, because we all defeated and caught the same legendary. So, I don't know, it's weird. Sylveon comes to your thought asking you to be there last minute. I'll do anything for a Sylveon. Okay, not anything. Even with me delaying what I did on the Switch 2, it still ends up doing stuff faster. It's a shame. Okay. Gold Malamar, please, I don't need another, thank you. Crawdaunt. I think those are both normal. Basculin, again, I think those are both normal. Although the right game might be shiny. I don't know. And the bomb thingy, the Tapu Fini, is not shiny. I don't know why I forgot what it was called. The bottom thingy. Okay, no shiny. Recreate all of Breaking Bad. I think to recreate Breaking Bad, I would first have to have watched Breaking Bad. That would be a faulty clone if it was asking for beet juice. Because I would never want that. Yveltal. This is the only one of only 2 times you're ever going to see me get excited over Tapu Lele. And the only reason I even care is because I needed that path and I had Zygarde saved on both. So I was literally just waiting to see which one would get Tapu Lele recommended first. I'm gonna try standing for a bit because I'm getting insanely tired, and I think standing would literally solve like all my problems. Of course. Take phalanx. Okay. They still hate me. This is fun. I don't get to do standing a lot. Okay. I would love if the Cophagrigus is shiny, because I love shiny Cophagrigus. There's so much stuff and dust on this wire. Yeah. Oh well. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay. Nope, I have to actually stand. Leaning on the desk is cheating. Sure. Burger King, the Burger King mascot, and Ronald McDonald fight in my room? Oh. Why are they doing that? How did they get in my room is the real question there. Through my TV. My TV's turned off though. It doesn't even have actually, hold on. Yeah, it doesn't even have power going through it. Like, it's not even plugged in. Well, it's plugged in, but it's not. It's plugged into the surge protector, but that's not plugged in. Bunch of Kit Kats. I'm gonna open these up finally, but it's stupid. They're in one of those candy cane shaped containers, and I despise these because of the way they wrap them or package them, seal them, however you want to refer to this. Because they put a giant sticker all around it. So it's just really hard to open. Like twisting it. Because it's made of flimsy plastic too. So, you know. I'm gonna have to like get a knife in there or something to like cut the line. But knives are dangerous, kids. Oh. Yeah. I don't think that's how you're supposed to open this. I literally cut through the bottom of the candy cane a bit just to get this open. I love how this is my first shiny hunt now that I've had sitting QB Sylveon for, and it just has to witness the horrors of what this is like. Sure. We are not preparing at all for the actual boss. This would be great if we were going up against Bulu, because we'd at least have the ice types to counter the grass, but I'm not doing Bulu right now. I know I said I wanted to do Bulu second, but I might do Lele second because I have the path. And also, I think, you know, the order I do them in matters, because if I want to show the least respect, you do it second. Because the first one you do, that is your #1 priority. You don't want to give that to your enemy. Second one, well, we're skipping the second one actually. Third one is the second to last, so it's like the big build up to the final one. You don't give that luxury to someone you don't like. And then the last one is like, we saved the best for last. Don't want to do that. So the second is probably the most disrespect, or I guess rather the least respect I could show Lele. So I'll do Lele next, I guess. I actually really hope, if anything, Lele is the quickest hunt. Because the less time I have to spend doing Lele, the less time I'm miserable. I don't know. I don't want to do Tapu Lele, but I have to. Oh, that's a waste. Okay, I'm actually curious now what Pokemon I swap. I think I'm gonna swap the Mr. Mime. Because between the two options, it's the most frail I have. Because Cofagrigus is pretty bulky. So I think Cofagrigus, while it's not great, it at least can stay bulky throughout the fight. Meanwhile, Mr. Mime is pretty frail. This team is garbage, but I'll make it work. The path was just garbage to begin with. Ooh, and it's Giga Drain. I think I want to Dynamax the Blossom, but the issue here is Blossom can't really Dynamax effectively. So I think it's almost better to max Cofagrigus. And unfortunately, I think Dark is the max move that lowers the defense that I would rather have lowered, because I think Giga Drain is special, so I would rather have special defense lowered, but whatever. Oh, that thing has Poison Jab? I didn't even know. Yeah, it's special. It would much rather have special defense lowered, I think. I should be able to win this, actually. Pump the counter, and hope I get lucky and find a shiny. Oh, I wanted a Cofagrigus. Man, okay, no. 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 And no. I'm definitely feeling more awake already. Honestly, I think it's going to work out nicely to do Lele next, because then it should be, since I'm doing Bulu and then Coco after that, because I'm ending with Coco, that'll actually work out great for me, because the left game will host one, the right game hosts one, left game hosts one, right game hosts one. Only issue then is left game is going to have to play through story or whatever, because I am going to need... All these are actually good. No, please don't. Thank you. Okay, I'm free to take whatever. I boogie. So, I actually would need to get Necrozma on the left game if I want to continue that pattern. So, I guess in my free time I'm going to have to figure that one out. I should have splitted that and just let it be up to fate. But, you know, Vileplume is actually good for this, because it's one of those grass poison things people are so fond of. So that's my logic for going with it. If I wasn't playing 2 games at once, I would actually be kind of tempted to boot up my Wii U and do Wii Fit. Because I think there's actually some things I could do in that. I mean, one player I obviously get the advantage of, I only have to hold the controller. I can do a lot of other things just by playing Wii Fit with the balance board. But I think there are some games that I can play even without the balance board, or at least while still controlling 2 games at once. That you live? First of all, that did way too much damage. But that thing lived, it looked like it went straight to 0. I love that camera angle for that move. It's so funny. Because you just see from behind like, oh no. I love that. That is the perfect camera angle. Yeah, that was bound to happen. It's a shame it couldn't be prevented. This path, I'm mixed on my feelings for this path. Because, like, Vileplume seemed to be the only actually good thing on this path. So that has me worried, but at the same time, the NPCs all took what they needed to take. Like, as long as they keep those Pokemon, which I have full control over now, they should be good. Boom. And then I guess player 1 is just going to keep switching for the rest of this. My route does not matter, although I probably should have went right. I don't know. I'm just trying to pick the easiest thing to defeat right now. Flare Blitz would be nice, but it's risky. I'll save it. I actually don't want to use my grass move because I'm limited on that, and I'd like to save it in case Tapu Fini somehow takes 10 turns. Even though, if you think about it, if it somehow reaches 10 turns, I'm probably more worried about dying first. So, really, I won't need all 10. I don't think it's ever taken me 10 turns either. Wait, I just had an insane thought. I have Pollen Puff, which heals. So, in theory, I can use Flare Blitz and then immediately turn around and heal. I think that's the first time I've ever seen the Switch 1 actually be ahead. Yeah, that didn't do anything because you're faster, unfortunately. Oh, you have grassy save that! Stop using it! I hate... Yep, I knew I was going to go right back to hating AI characters and stuff. And then... Save the move! You're gonna need that for the last fight. Oh, wait, I don't take recoil from that, do I? Because I have, like, Rock Head or something. Right? Is that my ability? I feel so stupid if that's the case, because the whole reason I didn't pick that turn 1 was because I was afraid of the damage. Yeah, I have Rock Head. Well, I still need to heal on Marowak, so it works out, I guess. I'm actually doing pretty good on time, I think, because assuming I win this one or the next one, I'll still be ahead of where I was, because I will have doubled my encounters after the next one I see. And I have not hit 3 hours yet. for this session. That's great. I might actually be able to get more encounters in today. I'll Giga Drain, why not? It's 1 PP, it's not gonna matter. Well, luckily for you, I was gonna take it on the top game anyways, but like, that's the stupid glitch that keeps happening. None of these are good, actually. I think my best bet here, like, not even joking, is to go this way and just swap anyways. Because, oh, that's actually really good. Now I don't want to swap. I'll let an NPC take this. Because the best case scenario, Obama Snow switches. Because, I mean, like, it's wasting all its moves. And it's going to continue to waste on this battle. And, like, this is the least worst of the three. Because it at least gets resistance on the water typing. They were all going to be weak to fairy, though. So might as well at least get resistance to one of the types. Lowering special attack isn't that great, but whatever. Oh. Sylveon fell. Oh. Okay, hopefully I didn't mess anything up. I'm once again sitting because I'm done standing. Me leggies hurt. Let me play the game. Why do I have to wait? I'm using a 2-turn move anyways, so didn't matter. Is that a victory? Yes, it is. Worst case scenario, Abomasnow swaps. Best case scenario, no one swaps. Sure. Honestly, even that's fine because the Dene has Thunder. So it's not as reliable. Of course, if Tapu Fini decided to set up Rain with a max Geyser, then it would be the most reliable. Wait, no, that was stupid. Why did I click Toxic? I forgot you can't status it. I could have Giga Drained there. Vileplume would be a great thing to Dynamax here, because I could also set up Terrain, which would help Grassy Glide, but that's not happening. Don't use Toxic again, use Giga Drain. Sure. I'm fine with that. Actually, no, I'm not. You should have done that on the Pokemon that's going to be weak to you no matter what. You know, for a resisted move, that actually did a fair amount of damage. Like, that resisted move just competes with my whatever I just used, Giga Drain. They did like the exact same amount of damage. So, Stab, super, I guess because it's Stab plus Adaptability as well. And Swords Dance boost, so it's fair that it did a lot of damage there, but still, that's kind of crazy. They're actually kind of in sync. Not really, but it's close enough. Okay. Nope. 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 No. Alright. This one will get me to 30. Take the worst possible options. None of these are good. We all got garbage. Honestly, I swear it feels like when I do actually pick the stuff myself that's good, it gives me more of the good. So it really makes me feel like there's something in this game that tries to help you out and give you more of what you need based on what you've been taking. Because I swear I've been getting good stuff on all my routes with bad NPC play, but now I feel like I'm just getting garbage because that's what I'm taking. Why does it say no automatically? Well, that's unfortunate, but hey, that means I can hopefully start testing them to see if they'll switch. That's still really annoying. I hate that it has that. take it, my friend.